it is, boys and girls. Here it bloody is. It's the biggest club match of the season. It's the Champions League final. And guess what? We got a Bobby Dazzler. All English final. Who wins? I'll tell you next. Video today. We'll take a look at the 2020-2021 Champions League final, boys and girls, between Chelsea, Manchester City, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, where the heck have you been, boys? Smash the old subscribe button to get you back up to date with all things Black and Rose related, Champions League related, well, football related. We get it all here under one rooski. That's right. Looking forward to this, boys and girls. We've been here since day one. That's what I'm talking about. The preliminaries. We're talking about the Gibraltars, the San Marino teams. We were all there at the start, and we worked our way to the final, which of course sets us up with this Bobby Dazzler, Tuchel, Guardiola. Of course, Tuchel's got the psychological boost over Guardiola, but of course, Guardiola's got the Premier League glory behind him. Of course, a lot of momentum going with him heading into this. So anyway, we'll talk more about that in a minute. Big shout out to the VIPs. They're the Patreons. Thank you for your continued support. Of course, support the channel behind the scenes. But anyway, let's take a little look at where we are. And of course, bringing it back out today with a very, very updated prediction league. So let's get cracking. Of course, have a little look at this one then, shall we? So here we go. So how do we get to this stage? Well, I'll tell you right here, right now. We'll elaborate on that in a minute. Let's take a look at, of course, the semi-finals. Second legs, of course, Manchester City did beat PSG 2-0 on the night. That was the real score there. I actually went with a 3-2 win myself for Manchester City. Is that what I did? Is that what I bloody did? I think that's what I did. 3-2 win. I went with City. I think that would have a bit of fair scoreline, a bit of competitive scoreline. Goals. Anyway, Ryan Mahrez with a brace. Angel Di Maria got himself sent off. Bit of a controversial end to that match. But of course, yeah, 2-0. Job done. Job done for City, of course. Also job done for Chelsea. 2-0 win over Real Madrid. Timo Werner and Mason Mount getting the goals on that one. Actually went the 2 win myself for Chelsea, so not too shabby for me, I believe. I'm just having a bit of a headache, or not headache, but a mental block. Did I get those right? But anyway, of course, the aggregate scorelines for Manchester City was the 4-1 win on aggregate. They went through, of course, and Chelsea also went through as well with a 3-1 win on aggregate as well. So let's take a look at we'll take a look at the final in a second. Of course, quick recap of some prediction leagues from the past. Of course, we are taking a look. Oh my goodness gracious! Look at this amateur here. We're gonna roll with these anyway because everything else is in place. Or are we? Bloody hell. Anyway, regardless of all, I can't go back. I can't go back. This is the way it is, the nature of the beast. It is live, not live TV, but of course, I can't go back anyway. So anyway, let's take a look at some more here. Bish Bash Bosh, you know the deal. Jeff LFC did, of course, Mustafa also did okay. Ruba Quaynar did shite. Of course, last 1, 2, 3 also did okay. Russell Foston did poopity scoopity, but it's okay. We got Pickle Boy, not too bad as well. Omar Esquivel did okay as well. Well done, D. Costas K, he's okay. Ultra Mirror did okay, of course, as well. Well done. Aviv Patab did okay, of course. Ojo 52, not too shabby, did shite actually. Akim Desquacha did okay, of course. Tom Steiner did good. Who else do we got? Jess Vanderpool, not too shabby, of course. Ahmed Umar did all right for himself as well, did shite actually. Hussein Alabas also did okay. Pim did shite. Everyone did shite, of course. Juan Pablo Salago also did shite. Actually did okay. Alex Well, not too shabby, of course. Jacob also did bits. And Vincent Hong did bits as well. Lev, not too shabby, actually did shite. BCFC are great, you did okay. And Barcelona also did good. Yana Basler also did shite. Of course, Rabni Shamir also did shite on that one as well. Let's take a look at the leaderboard for that quarterfinals. Goodness gracious me, that was messy. But here it comes, of course. You can ask to take names. Your main man is Mashtopper MP with 4. I think he might have had an edit. I'm not too sure, but I think he did. Of course, Ivan String also did very well. Last 1, 2, 3, and Husaz Abias also did 3 out of 4. Of course, that's just for that week. Let's take a look at the semi-final first leg, of course, and bring it back up to that as well. So here we go. Quick look recap of the get-up. Of course, Okman Ahmed did okay. Of course, Nicholas Mokas did okay, did shite. Of course, Davante Chris also did poop. Game Shot did shite. Barcelona Issa also did okay. Of course, over Esquivel, not too shabby, actually did shite. Ivan Stringer did poop. Master Fighter also did shite. Of course, Ryan C did bits. Greg M did shite. Of course, Ahmed Akmal also did pretty poop. And Adik Desquusta also did shite. Of course, Edward Kelly did shit. Of course, Pim also did poop. Business also did shite. Costas K, he's okay though. Of course, JR Kangala did shite. Of course, Hans Worst did poop. Jack Seifert also did shite. Of course, Joe 52 also did okay. Arosh Dush, Arashka Sheshka also did okay. And Brian Hernandez also did pretty pretty poopity scoopity. Nicholas Merckx also did shite. Ultra Mirror did okay. Well done indeed. You did shite though. Actually, Tom Stainer also did very, very well. Well done indeed, Tom Stainer. Kicking on forward, we've got Atman Parakash also did okay. Yannick Brasser did shite. Of course, Sachin Deprasa we'll get to you in a minute. CT did okay. Of course, Sachin Deprasa did shite. Of course, Ross Kazid Azad did okay. Of course, Russell Frost not too shabby. Well done indeed. Mariam Sarah did pretty good for himself. Well done. Actually did fantastic. Of course, Alex Weller did bits. James PCFC great, did okay. And Marajuga Maya did pretty top bins as well. Fernando Siska Segerman, not too bad. Shane O'Donnell also did very, very well. And Roberta Hollis did okay. That's for you. Shane, of course, it's bloody blazing hot as pig's feet down here. Of course, let's take a look at the leaderboard for this week, and this week alone, I'm sweating buckets. Of course, your kingpins, though, this week were Marian Zara and Manuel Malala. Of course, betting themselves 2 out of 2, which is top bins, of course. But that was the semi-final first legs. What about the semi-final second legs? Here we go, and once we've done that, we'll be bang up to date. Ryan C did bits. Of course, CT also did very, very well. Dabre Ojaji also did shite. Of course, Akim Dabi, we'll get to you in a minute, looks like. Joseph Baratos did pretty poop. Russell Foss, well done indeed. Top bins for you. Ahmed Escobar also did very, very well indeed. Ojo52, we'll get to you. Top bins for you. I don't know why. I think, oh, that's why he's a repeat. That's why. Of course, Ojo52, not too bad. Of course, F1 Danal did okay. Of course, Labik did pretty top bins as well. Gaming Charlie, not too shabby as well. Kicking ass, taking names. Tremendous. Deborah Ayomi did poop as well. Double bins for her. Of course, Costas K did tremendous. Well done to you. Of course, Tom Stain also did very, very well. Round of applause for you. Barcelona Isa, we'll get to you in a minute. Man United fan did shite. Respect did pretty shit as well. Andres Mendes did okay. Barcelona Isa, not too bad. Of course, Sachin Deprasa did shite. I'm Sugar did bits. And Sababi did pretty good. And Shane O'Donnell, well done indeed to you. Kicking ass, take names. Pim did okay. Did shite actually. Giants also did shite. BCFC, great, you did okay. Rajat Naja also did okay. And Greg M, not too bad. Brandon Adam did top bins. Well done to you. Someone else did something pretty good. I think you did good as well in the corner. CT, I think you did repeat. You repeat yourself. And Ahmed Umar also did very, very well. Did shite actually. And Alejandro Dabagusta did shite. And Hans Wurst did something special as well. Master Fighter did pretty poop. Alex Well did tremendous. Well done to you. Connor 99. Did okay, and of course Yannick Brasser did bits, and Chaziki Alexis did okay, bloody hell. Of course, let's take a look at the situation for the leaderboard for this week. That's this past one, and then of course bring you bang up to date. I think we have a winner. I think we do have a winner. Shane O'Donnell kicked ass and took some names on this one. Russell Frost, Costas K, and the chasing pack Tom Stainer as well. What about the overall kingpin now? There is a prediction king here. It's been one name in this, and it is Master Fighter with 75 out of whatever. Of course, there's only 1 point left. Of course, so there might be a bit of rankings going on here. Russell Frost might want to become runner-up if he wants to get in amongst it, so he will be competing. But for the rest of you guys, you don't need to bother. But of course, I'd like you to keep on. And of course, we'll bring you bang up to date with a Master Prediction League video once I get back to the middle of Pennsylvania. Of course, when I'm not sweating, and I can bring it bang up to date with all the leagues, and of course all the winners and all that kind of stuff, and of course talk about the next season's prediction league. But anyway, that's that. So let's take a look at how we got to this stage. Of course, Paris Saint-Germain came through this way, through probably the most difficult avenue, but obviously losing to Manchester City in the end. They came through. They beat Manchester. They beat Barcelona. They beat Bayern, but of course they did lose to Manchester City in the semi-finals. On that side of the draw, though, Manchester City came through, beating Borussia Mönchengladbach. Then they beat Dortmund, and then of course they beat PSG in that semi-final. On the other side of the draw, of course, we had Real Madrid. They came through the semi-finals, beating Atalanta. They did beat Liverpool, but they did lose to Chelsea, who came through by beating who the heck are they? They beat Atletico Madrid. They then beat Porto, and of course they then beat Real Madrid to set up the final, of course. And it is all English final, of course. It is Pep up against Thomas Tuchel in the final. So let's take a look at this match in a little bit more detail, then, shall we? Of course, they played each other 55 times since 1993. 20 wins for, of course, Manchester City. 28 wins for Chelsea, and of course 7 draws heading into this. Of course, the form book goes in favour of Manchester City with, of course, 67% success rate. As for Chelsea, they got 50% success rate, winning 3 and losing 3 of the past 6 games heading into this. That's their games, not the games against Manchester City. But anyway, speaking of those 55 matches, the biggest win for City over Chelsea was a 6-0 win. Same can be said for Chelsea. They've recorded a 6-0 win one time since 1993 over Manchester City. In total, though, 69 goals scored by Manchester City over Chelsea. On the flip side, Chelsea have actually scored 86 goals against Manchester City in the years, picking up a 1.56 goals per game ratio. On the flip side, Manchester City goals per game ratio is a 1.25 against them, of course. Heading into this, quick recap of some score lines. I think we can see that 6-0 for Manchester City, which was back in 2019. As for Chelsea, there's no recording of the 6-0, that's probably further back, but there is a 5-1 win back in 2016. I think it was in a cup, so we'll let them have that one. Take a look at the top goal scorers for this competition, not the Premier League. This is just the Champions League. Of course, Fernand Torres has got himself 4 goals. He's the joint top scorer alongside Riyad Mahrez. Of course, Torres has had a banging end of the season. He could be the player of the player to keep an eye on this coming final. Of course, Ike Gundogan's got himself 3 goals, as has Phil Foden as well. As for Sergio Aguero, probably his final game for Manchester City here, and what a way to bow out this would be, to be, of course, kings of Europe. As for the flip side, Giroud's got himself 6 goals in 8 games for Chelsea. Timo Werner's got 4. Obi, what's his name? Obi Hudson, whatever his name. Callum Hudson-Odoi got himself 2 goals. Christian Pulisic has got 2 as well, as the chasing pack. Let's take a look at the situation, how they got there, of course, through the tables. Manchester City did top their group, 16 points on the board for them. Did not lose a game in the Champions League in the group stages anyway. Porto were the runners-up. As for Chelsea, did come out top on their group, which was Group E, over the likes of Sevilla as well. Look at the bookies' odds on this one then, shall we? Of course, Manchester City are favourites, 2017 on. They are, of course, 100% favourites. 10-3 is your Chelsea, long shots. And, of course, 5-2 is your draw on this one. As much as I really want Chelsea to win this one, because Manchester City, you know, Manchester City, they've got this the jinx over them at the moment. I do think it's written in the stars for Manchester City. I think it's written in the stars for Aguero to bow out. He is a special player, and of course, I'm an Alan Shearer man myself. But this guy is a goal scoring machine. I think he will do well whatever he goes on to next. He's not done and dusted. He's still probably one of the best strikers in the world, and to move on at the top of your game, I think that's the best way to go. So for me, I think Aguero and of course Fernand Torres will be your men to watch for this final, of course, on Saturday, and I think they'll come out on top with a 2-0 win. That's right, for Manchester City, and finally they'll get their hands on the illustrious trophy, which is the Champions League bad boy. And again, that will complete. That'll be job done, I would think, for Pep Guardiola. What will he do? Will he stick around, of course, or will he move on to pastures new? He'll probably stick around. The only thing that could probably tempt him with maybe a top job over in Italy, but I don't think he will. I think he'll stick around for another tussle with Klopp, and of course a Chelsea team that looks like they're on the rise. And of course a full season with Tuchel next season will of course be something to look forward to. I think they're already going to be in the mix for, of course, a place in the top 4 next season as well. They're going to be competing with the big boys. But that's it. That's all I've got for you today. Of course, we'll take a look at the Champions League preliminaries for the new season as and when they come around. Of course, but of course right here, right now, we're going to start switch our focus to international football. But yes, of course, I tip Chelsea to lose. Of course, Manchester City to win. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Also, check out the links to my other stuff. I've got Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and of course Patreon as well. If you want to support the channel in another way, that's the best place to do it. We've got a Discord that's wide open, free to enter. Make sure you check that out. Link should be on the screen right about now. But yes, again, Chelsea to lose, Manchester City to win. What do you think about that? We'll be back, of course, for the new season very, very soon. But until then, I am out of here, and I'm sweating. Until then, I'm out.